We're here in the West Tower at Veer Towers up on the 10th floor, and we're in a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,341 square feet unit. This unit has been tricked out, so like there's not much that's original in here. Really thoughtful design as well as far as storage, air circulation, lighting, a lot of things that sometimes people complain about these units. I'm excited to show it to you. Just wanted to say hi before I flip the camera around. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera. Currently in the living space, but let's go ahead and walk back towards the front door and start from here as if we just walked in together. So from the front door, we're in the foyer area. Now there is furnishings throughout as well as built-ins. They are offering the furnishings for a separate bill, make an offer, but the built-ins obviously stay. So entry, bench, little shoe rack, some storage here, and coat rack on the wall, mirror. And I'll try to point out what's been updated for those that aren't familiar with the base model of these units, just so you can see all the upgrades they've put into it. So we're going to start to the left, work our way around, and go from there. So first door here on the left, this facing of the door has been updated. Normally it's a tan color. Over here, these countertops, sink, and any of the cabinets you see with this facing here, those have all been updated. And the way this unit is laid out, you have this half bath that has access right there from the hallway. So this can be for guests. You can shut this door and keep the rest of the bathroom private. Or you can leave this door open, and this is the bathroom for the junior suite. So it is a dual suite. This one is the junior. You do have a sink on this side and a sink on that side. So say if you do have it open to guests, you're still able to use this as a fully functional bathroom minus the toilet. So just the one toilet is shared with these two bathrooms essentially. And again, countertops, some of these bars have been added in. Over here, the glass typically is clear. They frosted the glass for the shower. And then the wrap here around the tub has also been updated to match the countertops. We have the tub here. And now normally this is open, but they added this. I'll show it to you on the other side. I don't mind it at all. Actually kind of privatizes the side of the bathroom. Otherwise it'd just be open into the room. I have heard some people think that's a little weird. Some people don't mind it, but some people think that's weird. So over here is closet space. So this is the standard closet that comes with this unit. They did add this rack. So normally you just have this one here. And they also added that shelf. And coming around the corner, just to show you the other side of it, they added more closet space, more cabinetry at least. So you've got shelves. So they really maximize storage. And you've got another rack up here. So really great option. A lot of people find it hard storage-wise in these units, especially if they're a person who has a lot of stuff, a lot of clothes. This is a great solution that they've added. And then you have the room, of course. I'll go ahead and come over this way and show you the room. They added can lights, and they added a ceiling fan. And then this does have electric roller shades. They can come down. I'll go ahead and show you. Can't seem to find the remote for the other room, so we'll at least show you in this room. They do go up and down. I'm sure that remote's sitting somewhere. But they're in the track, so I'm not going to bore you with watching a shade, but they go all the way down, and then it is blackout. So you can make this room nice and dark. This is facing west, so you will get some afternoon sun on these windows. But most of it will be blocked by the Aria, which is next door. Now this is another little unique quirk with this layout. That's where we started, that first door there to the hallway. We also have this door here that leads us to the living space. Instead of coming through here and missing everything in that hallway, we're going to go back through the bathroom, back out this hallway door, and keep going from where we started. So next door on the right, we have a coat closet and storage closet. Also has access to the electrical panel for the unit. Next to that, we have the fridge. We've got fridge side. And we've got freezer side. And then in this nice little stack, we have the microwave, the oven, and the dishwasher. Then continuing down this way is the rest of the kitchen. Again, this is where they start doing a lot of upgrades. So all of these faces have been replaced, and the drawers are a different layout, much more useful layout in my opinion. And they replace the faces of these cabinets up here. So just to give you a view, and I'm pretty sure they just used the same cabinet and replaced the actual face, if you see that right there on the panel. Nice backsplash. Got large basin sink. Show you a few of these drawers here. Nice large drawers. You know what? I think these are the original drawers. I think they just added lowers. So you get extra few drawers along the bottom. Because this is the same as the inside of the original ones. Trying to move my camera here. There we go. And over this way we have the 5-burner glass top stove. Hood just pulls out. Light comes on. You can turn the fan on. We got 3 settings over here. And then if you want to shut off, you just push it in. And then I would like to point this out. So because the hood is here, this is kind of a faux cabinet. You have some space on this side, space on this side, but it's face matched, so blends in with everything else. And some more drawers for storage. Now they have this built-in desk along this side. This is all added as well. And they have another little one over there. And they added this island. So normally this is not here and it's just open, but I like it. It gives really good storage. These are deep drawers. Little shelf there. And it's nice and long, so it gives you a lot more counter space as well. Then on the other side of this is the living room. And let me actually go up. I don't know why some of these are off. Oh. Thought I had these on. I can't figure out the switch. I'm not gonna make you wait while I fumble around with it, but they added all these can lights. They added these 2 fans. The fans are on remotes here. It's the same type of fan that's in the room, but really nice. Nice to have something to circulate the air aside from just the unit, the air unit. Now in this particular layout, you actually have 2 air handlers. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the first one. We've got double doors over here. This is the first air handler. Next to that is the coat closet. Try to close that a little more gentle. And then we have storage cabinets that they added as well. So normally you just have this big pillar and it is gray, plain. They went ahead and wrapped it in tile, made it a little more decorative. And then they added cabinetry around it, which I think is pretty smart use of the space. Otherwise, you're trying to kind of butt a cabinet up to this, cylindrical shaped support beam. So this is smart. This is the face of it here. Just a few more angles. Again, that built in there and this built in here. Pretty sure these are built in. They match all the built-ins. So, really nice. Then before we get too far, go ahead and show you the view. So we've got facing north strip view. We're on the northeast corner. The east side is going to be towards Aria, but we still got pretty nice view. Cosmo. We're going to have a view of the Guitar Tower for Hard Rock once it's done. Bit of Caesar's Palace, Treasure Island in the distance, Paris, Planet Hollywood, and then we're over the shops here. Then let me go ahead and open this up. We have the stackable laundry here. Add a little shelf back there. And over here we have the primary suite. Now this is the room that I can't find the remote to open the curtains on. These are blackout as well. Now in the door, also they've changed this to match throughout the unit. Now some people may view this as a bit of a downgrade. Some people may view this as an upgrade. They did add these cabinets here for more closet space. However, they block windows behind it. So I'll open this first one, and it doesn't look like it blocks it all the way down. They did cut, okay, I don't know if it just came that way. They cut a little corner so you can kind of see what's sitting behind it once the camera focuses. So you've got a bit of that northern view, but we are a little bit more over the shops. So it's not like you're missing a ton, but I guess that's in the eye of the beholder. If it's worth it to have these cabinets, have all this extra storage, or if you take these out. So it does add a lot of storage. Otherwise, the built-in, the standard closet is this here. So that rack is what normally comes with it. They've added this rack. They've added that shelf. I definitely think the seller, or maybe the previous seller, if there is one, lived here at some point full time, because they have it set up for someone who lived here full time. This is the other air handler, so it's here in this room. And this is the space of the room. Still nice and spacious, even with these built-ins. I would say this is a queen size bed, just for perspective. And again, they added a fan, some can lights, nice little details. Over this way is the primary bath. They added this in. Just more countertop space, storage. And they added this in. So instead of it just being a single mirror, it does come out, and it is like a medicine cabinet behind each of these panels. You see the little knobs there. Countertops to match, and sinks. Tub. Frosted this glass here for the shower. And over here is a separate toilet area. Here in this one, seems to be up a little bit more, but just so you can kind of see the view, you got a view over the Aria fountain. Currently not going, but they turn it on and off throughout the day. And then you have a view of the Aria Tower. Over this way, you've got a little bit of Park MGM and Westward Mountains. So overall, I like the upgrades. What do you think? Do we like them? A lot of attention to detail. Maybe a little stylistic for some folks, but I think it makes this unit a lot more ready for function. especially if you're living full time. Some people will live in these units on and off throughout the year, so maybe storage isn't as necessary, but full-time living is definitely one of the better setups I've seen. But let me know what you think. If you like this unit, if you have any interest in this unit or others like it, feel free to reach out. I'd be glad to help you. Any units here in Las Vegas, on or around the Strip, single-family houses, we help with everything. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.